All-Stars. We've got Kimberly from Alpaca Gnomes with us right now.
Hey, hey.
We're just here, just collecting stories. I figured that was an important component of this. I like to get, stories about people in general. I'm very interested in the crew. Now, beyond that, when someone leaves us, it's like it's an enormous loss. I mean, as a person, this guy has been a very influential, beyond sound. Of course, we're talking about Joe Manganello. Tell me perhaps a little bit about your connection to him.
Well, I know Joe because he's done our sound many, many times.
Many, and that's a real thing, isn't it?
Yeah, many, many times, so we know him well. I guess I met him through our singer Benny's wife Nicole, because they've been partners for many years. They did Soup Stock. One of the Gnomes' first gigs was Soup Stock.
Right.
So I've known him through sound, but then I go to the Bryac a lot, and he'd always be there and get a big long Joe Mango hug, Yeah,
I mean, that's like a thing, being able to come to a place and get like the same hug, when you go to like that. People miss out on that. I'm in Boston. We have lots of places that have held residencies, and that have spanned a significant amount of time. And it's amazing how the familiarity and the importance of going to a place like in Boston, like the show where everybody knows your name. But it's really like that, especially in the music scene. And when you get a guy like Joe, who's you can count on being behind behind the board, greets you with a hug, and you know that he's ready for you.
Yep. And he's ready to hang out too.
Well, that's just the thing. I mean, that's how I met him. I met him in around back there. Right. In like the band room, right? It's like a band room, but there's like instruments everywhere in that Bryac room.
It's a magical place.
It really is, and but that's what it's all about to me. It's about how does that magic, how do you quantify that magic? And it comes down to people, and a lot of people give shine to the people on stage. They come to see the band. Everyone's like, oh, did you see these guys? Well, did you see Mango? Did you hear Mango? Did you hear Mango? Every time you went to see one of these bands that you love in this town, that you were hearing Joe Mango, as it turns out. And everyone knows that.
Yep.
And that's really why everyone's here right now.
He gave his take on everything,
You got like any good Mango stories?
What always sticks in my mind is, so I play fiddle.
Okay.
And sometimes I use an amp, but most times I'd go direct because it's just easier and it's less stuff,
Sure.
And he always gave me grief that I didn't have my own DI. DI is like, so you can just plug in right into a thing instead of through an amp or whatever, and it goes through the system, okay? So he'd be like, why don't you have a DI? You play all the time. Why don't you have a DI, And I'm like, well, my drummer always has it. Mikey's always got my DI, or you should have it because you're the sound guy, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, it happened. It became a joke.
I think that's a good thing. Like a guy like that, I was making the joke with somebody that it's like, he's a Mr. Miyagi and you're his bonsai tree.
Yeah.
And also that, like he's always making adjustments. Like whether it's on the soundboard. But if I feel like a good sound guy like does sort of say like. Like your rig would be a lot more efficient if you did this and you did this, and sort of impart their technical wisdom. They don't have to do that.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? They really don't have to do that, and a lot of them won't do that. They're not there for that. But the ones that really matter to the people are the ones who they can really point to and say, "You made my sound better. You made me better."
Yeah.
And that's an amazing thing. When somebody can do that for, and 50 people show up to play for him, even when that's like the limit. You know what I mean? It's like there would be more people here if we could have them here.
Oh yeah, this place would be like teaming out the windows, man.
That's just right. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people want to be here. Let me see, what time is it right now? Who do you think's up on that stage right now? I wonder. Well, there's so many artists. Because you know what I see? I see Adrian, I see Danny, I see Chris, I see all of these guys.
It's flipping around, It's flipping all over the place.
Well, let's see. Yeah, I don't have any real times. It's just like the way this is written. You see this? It's like 15 minutes later, there's going to be this, and then 15 minutes later, there's going to be this.
I got like old lady eyes. I can't even read this thing.
Yeah, it's like. Did you see? That's what I just did. You're not alone.
Oh, I bet it's.
It's like 15 minutes.
Well, when I came out here, it was Danny Meyer. So
okay.
I bet it's Darian, Johnny.
Yeah, Darian, Johnny, Chris, Mikey, and.
Am I still on? Are we still on, or we're just?
Oh yeah, we're chilling.
Oh.
Hi everybody.
I was gonna go see who's on.
Shout out to Josh Croup. Yeah, I think we're going to do a switch over here, but thank you for, it's been a pleasure to meet you, Kimberly.
Very nice to meet you, and go Celtics.
Thank you. Go Celtics. They're playing tonight.
I know.
It's kind of an important game.
I know. So if you're near me and you're looking at the score, tell me what it is.
Sure, I will, but this is how much we love Mango, is that, like, the thought of, like, watching my team, like, on perhaps, like, the last meaningful game of the season means nothing to me.
They got to win tonight.
Well, sure, they got to win tonight, but I don't care right now. I'm here for Joe. Whether we win, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how important. That's the point I'm making. That's how important this all is because forget the Celtics, dude. We need to honor the man right here.
I just was noticing it.
Oh, but are you kidding me? Like I'm totally on. It's on my mind too. I was like.
Not tonight.
But I was thinking about it. I've been thinking about it. It's like, we have a good team. But they're young.
Games are great.
Yeah, the games are great. They're playing. If Toronto can rally back against us for 2 games, I don't see why we can't do the same thing to Miami. Well, anyway, I love the sports talk. I'll get into it any chance I get. Thanks for tuning in. Mango All-Stars. I want you to go to the live stream link. You can find it on Facebook and YouTube. Just search for Mango All-Stars. I also have it in my description in the comments. It's there, and follow that for donations. You go to Venmo, We Love Mango, PayPal, We Love Mango. We love Mango. Thank you all so much, and we'll be right back.